and welcome again to this new video in mastering and learning Symfony 3. So in this video we'll learn all about the constraint, or how we can apply a constraint in our entity. So first let's go, I will close all the stuff and let's go to one of our entity. Let's go for example to post entity. So let's go here, just close this. So let's go to entity and let's choose post. So first we need to use another class or a new class just to instances in here. So use Symfony /component /validator /constraint, and let's give it an alias, so as assert for example, and let's use a with capital A. Let's save. So now instead of typing all this, we just use the assert. It's an alias of that. Just it's like here for the ORM. Instead of typing all the structuring or ORM mapping, we use just ORM in here and here. So the same here, we will use just assert. So now let's go and add our first constraint. For example, here in title, let's make it or to be not empty. So let's use the assert and not blank function. So add assert and /not blank, and in this function it tell for example that this title can't be empty. So let's go and check in our navigator. So let's go, we'll just click on here. So now let's just keep it that way and hit save, and see here tell us that this title is empty. And we need also to check that in our controller and to persist data only if the code is valid. So let's go here to our create action, in here, and we will use condition. So if our variable form and we use function is valid, that means that if all those constraints are valid and are respected, and it return either true or false. So and now I will copy all this code inside our new condition. So past, if it was true, we will he will persist or add data, and if it's not true, he will redirect us to the same view that mean that create with the error with the errors. So let's just save and go back to our navigator to see that. So let's refresh. So now let's go and add another constraint to this title. It's the length, and we go here to title. We can add more. For example, add assert /length, and it's a function that has parameters. One of those two parameters is the mean and the max. So let's say mean, for example, equal 4 and max equal, for example, 10. So let's save Now let's go to navigator, refresh this page, and let's try and see what we will have. Let's put, for example, just one character, M for example, and here let's write just something active, save, and we'll see that it will give us like an error, not blank. Here annotations, must be something here in an annotation for this use that I don't write it well, so let me see. Insert language, and here it Symfony, not Symfony. Let's save, go back and refresh, yeah, continue, and see the error in here. It tells us that this value is too short, it should have 4 characters or more. So now this means that valid, and here also for not blank. And let's try, for example, and put something more than 10. Let's save again, and now he will tell us that it's more, yeah, the value it's too long, it should have 10 characters or less. So basically from where this message came, and it's, let's go to the view, so it's in the resource view, I think it's post, and it's in index, and here, no, not in here, not index, partial, I think. So basically we just go to here and see where we like to show index, and show index is here, and index.html does with this. So here it's in create, so let's go and see here in create. And so basically we say that this form.row contains three things. So let me just put it in here so that you can remember them as comment. So form underscore row equal to label plus input plus errors. So that's why we have that's why here the error go in out, we see the error in output. So, and if we want to use just one, for example, like we do in here in widget, so widget it just the label. If we want to also to separate them, we need to here to say form underscore widget, like we say here, and Android form underscore errors, so that we can if we want to put the line of error under the input. Now let's see how we can customize this this error message. So now I go in here to title not blank, and I put this message equal input should not be empty. So now let's go and refresh and try it in navigator. Let's hit on click on save, and let's see what you will see here. It tells us or he write the same message that we wrote, input should not be empty. So if we want to customize our error message, we need to put it inside the function with the name of message equal and put our message. So now, and if we want also to personalize or to customize our message for the length, here in length we have two parameters, mean and max. So this message will go to the mean or to the max. So basically, if we want to create or to customize the message here, we need first to type the name of the variable or of the validator, then the message, for example mean, and then message equal, for example, to short. And the same thing if we want to put or to customize the message for the max, we will use here comma and write max message and write our message. So now another thing that you should know in this message, here for example we say too short, let's add something for need to be more than 4 character, for example. And also for the max we add a message with too long need to be less than 10 character, for example. And for example after 1 week or 2 weeks we change this length. For mean, for example, we put 9, and here in max, for example, we put 20, and we forget to change them also in the error message. So the error here will be always need to be more than 4, and even when he write 5 or 6, 7, it always show the same error. So how we can link or associate this variable in here with same, for example, variable in here also without a change here and here. So we just change in here and to be also in here. So we use a function, or it's not a function but a variable named limit. So we type here limit, and now the same character in here will be in here also. Now if we change in this, the change will be applied also in here. So I think this is all for this video. See you next.